across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On 1st down, Chandler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Sam off.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Shoot.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, nice move. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the light.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Jones throwing on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 31, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Get it.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. Got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rock it. Let go.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ready.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Down. 60 on. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description.
And got his man complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 19th touchdown now on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Chandler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
23, here we go. 180! Just like that. Sicko! Check Sicko! Big air, big air. Rip on 2, down here.
On play action, Wentz. It's complete to Diggs. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 8-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up. And we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
He's crazy. He's checking crack.
80 weapons.
36. Check.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. No game on this team. Hey, lock it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Hey, alert 3.
Go on.
Switch. Check 4.
Defense.
Now it's Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike 51.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Ready?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns as they have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wentz. And Diggs has it. He's at the 30, 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go.
Back to throw. Jones. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Jones throwing again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
82.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long.
Hey, watch 11. 64. Weak. Watch the whip. Watch the watch. Trey 15. 24 is the mic.
Now Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this all the way back. Down to the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 21st touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Ready? 15, 1.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Hogan. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Hogan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Down. 18 Gator.
50.
Smooth. Big grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hogan into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And growing pains as an NFL QB, they're going to happen. He's played pretty well in this one. They still have the lead, but those moments, interceptions, pick 6 is occasionally going to happen.
Rookie. It happens, right? Just what you mentioned. Played pretty well in this game, and now his teammates will jump in and go, okay, we're having a good game. That's one blip. Let's go ahead and get back on track right here, right now, and we'll be okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st down, Chandler. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as they have taken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down.
And Lobo, 61, matchbox, right. 5.
Now Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Hey, exit.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Gets this one to Hill. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's Hill, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Slam, slam, slam. 25, check 25, check 25, check 43.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Throwing Jones. They complete it to Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, high 7. Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a 4.
And it's a fumble. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Hogan. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Got it. 51 to mine. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha.
Jones to throw again. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Crunch. Hey, Zoo.
To throw again. Jones. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Rock it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going for a right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
90, Bravo. Snap.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are back within a single score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler, and he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hogan. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown!
The try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 70. Giants.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
On 4th down, Jones. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.